What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. And today's video that we are going to be talking about my holiday. So as you guys may see in the title, that my dad has ruined my holiday. So let's begin, shall we? So I had a week in Cornwall, not the Isle of Man. So it was kind of a shitty holiday. I mean, at the start, okay? At the start of going on holiday was a bit dodgy because we had to rush there for a reason. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's family personal as well. But then in the middle was okay. I mean, like to Monday, no, we arrived about Saturday. Yeah, Saturday we started arriving in Cornwall Saturday because on Friday night we were on our way down. We stopped at a hotel. So starting Saturday we arrived at our caravan, and then some of these days kind of got a bit edgy. You know what I mean? Exactly. But I won't tell you that. But I'll tell you what happened at the end. Okay? So yesterday, as it was Friday, because today is Saturday now, so we left our caravan because my dad booked the hotel for yesterday as well, you know. So we decided to take a slow route, which was actually a shitty idea. And now I'm going to tell you all what has happened and how my holiday is ruined. My parents think that holiday was great, though. But as for me, I don't think it was. So, like I said, so on a Friday, which was yesterday, we left our caravan because my dad booked the hotel at the Travelodge, which was kind of a shitty idea, but I understand why, though. So we took like a slow route. It was kind of a shitty route as well, no offence. And then, now I'm going to tell you what happened, okay? So, as you guys may know, that you have like a main road, okay? Not a dual carriageway. It was like a dual carriageway. We weren't on the motorway just yet. So basically, so you have like the left side and you have the right side where cars are coming from. And then there was the road. We were at this point. I can't really explain it that well. So on our side, we had a inside lane and an outside lane. So an outside lane is where people can overtake you on the dual carriageway. And in the inside lane, the left side, obviously, is just a slow lane. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what happened and how this holiday was ruined for me. Okay? So yesterday, this was yesterday. So, as we were coming to that road, and there were two lanes, alright? But the other side, where cars were coming, was just a one single lane. My dad did something really stupid, and this was a risk of being involved in an RTC, which stands for road traffic collision, such as accident. It's a car accident lately. Well, car accident, not lately. I can't really speak. So, there was a lorry driver on the outside lane that was trying to overtake us on the fast lane, and my dad did something really stupid. I tried to stop him as well, but he didn't listen, right? So, the lorry was on our right, and my dad was starting to speed and trying to race the lorry driver. That is absolutely stupid. Why would you even race against someone who is trying to overtake you when there's like, you know, so there's like two fucking, no, I can't even say it. So you have a side where there's oncoming traffic and then you have the left side where you're actually going. But talking about 2 lanes on the left side, okay? This was really stupid of my dad. Like speeding, like racing against the lorry who was going to try and overtake him. Like, even I agree that the lorry should not have speeded to try and overtake us, though. But my dad should have let that lorry just overtake him, right? And then, as it was coming to the end, so the right lane started closing in to the slow lane, and then my dad got in front of the lorry, and the lorry driver honked, going beep. Oh my god, the way I just made that noise. Okay. So, yeah. So before the lane was closing, I was like, Dad, please let the lorry overtake you. It's dangerous to race. Like, it is actually true, right? You don't race against someone who is trying to overtake you. Like, that's absolutely dangerous, okay? Because if my dad and the lorry driver were in the same speed and the lane was closing, there could have been an accident, right? I could have been killed. Or my mum or my dad or the dogs, like, we could have been killed in the RCT. Well, probably not. Yeah, we could have been involved in an accident. Like, that is absolutely stupid, right? So after that, though, I was like, what the hell did you just do? You are absolutely crazy. Like, you are unbelievable. Like, I told you to let the lorry driver overtake you. If anyone wants to overtake you, then let them. You don't fucking speed on the slow lane, because the slow lane is not for overtaking people. You only overtake people if they are in the slow lane. So for example, this is a car in the slow lane and this is a car on the fast lane. So this is what you do. And then overtake. Yeah? That's what you are supposed to do. You don't overtake people on the slow lane. Like, you know, because like lane closing, that is actually a risk of causing an accident. Yeah? And then my dad starting to have a go at me and denying, like, I forgot what shit's called. So my dad started to deny that the lorry driver was trying to, like, overtake him. Well, actually, no. So my dad didn't even let the lorry driver overtake him. So he's denying that he was, like, I don't even know how you say it, fuck it. So yeah, my dad started to have a go at me, yeah, while I was getting angry at him for being so crazy. Like, that is dangerous driving, right? Speeding, like racing against someone who's trying to overtake you. Even like a single lane, and then a single lane with cars coming. Even when people are trying to overtake and you race them, that's completely dangerous. Because if an oncoming traffic comes towards, like the person trying to overtake could go bang, and then the person who's on the fucking, you know, who's not overtaking you, well, you know what I mean. So like this, for example, a car trying to overtake, yeah, and then crash. Then it'll be this one's fault, the car driver's fault, right? So that's what it will be. Yeah, so my dad started having a go at me, getting angry at me, and even my mum agreed with my dad as well, which she always takes other people's side against me, like my sister and notification, and my dad's side, right? So my dad had enough. It started to pull over somewhere. Well, sorry. So he came off at the junction, or whatever you call it. Well, started turning off from the main road, and then drove down. I don't know where it was. I can't remember where it was exactly. And then he stopped next to the river. No one was there. No one was watching. So my dad got out the car, locked the car doors, and then unlocked the boot, and then guess what happened? He got my Xbox, the spare Xbox, not my Series X, but the Xbox One. So he got it out and got my Nintendo Switch out as well. And then he just threw it in the river. And I was like, what the fuck? Dad! I can't remember how much the Nintendo Switch cost though. But I know the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox One, like, cost £200, something like that. £250? Yeah, I'd probably say that price. Like, just because my dad was being crazy with his driving, not letting the lorry driver overtake him, yeah, then he had a go at me. Like, I did the right thing having a go at him, saying, you are absolutely crazy. Like, you could have gotten us all killed, yeah? It doesn't mean to say that my dad has to just throw my console in the river. But like I said, no one was there. No one was watching. So my dad was lucky, right? Even I tried to film it on camera, but then my mum would just snatch my phone and then give it to my dad and just probably throw it in the river or what though? Well, probably. Well, actually, I wouldn't. Well, I don't think my dad would throw my phone in the river because I think phones, mobile phones are actually important because they could be used for an emergency. So yeah. So I did try to film it as well, but then my mum snatched it off me and put it in her bag. Yeah, so, and that's what happened. I was like angry. I was kind of crying as well. And then my dad got in the car, and then I can't remember what he said though. I think he said like, now you'll learn that I'm actually the driver and you can't tell me how I can drive. Well, actually, I can tell my dad how he can actually drive because you never know what he could, because I don't know what my dad can do, whether he could do something crazy. Like, I just tell my dad, please do not do that because that's going to make it worse or you're just going to cause trouble. Like, you just don't know what people can be like as well because this is all about road rage, right? So even I agreed with the lorry driver for honking the horn at him because that's what my dad deserved. Even though I said to my dad that he deserved it, that he deserved getting honked at. So, and that's why my dad started getting cross, had enough, pulling over, and then just threw my consoles in the water. But, luckily, before he got in the car, luckily he didn't leave them in the river. Because we had fishing nets as well, because we had been doing some, like, fishing and what, though? Like, with our fishing nets. But then we put the fishes back in the water. So, yeah, basically, my dad did get the fishing nets out of the car boot and getting the Nintendo Switch out, and then the Xbox One. But it was kind of tricky to get out. So yeah. But and then he put them in the black bag and then gave them to my mum. Then after that, we took them home as well, but they're in the bin now. So yeah. So I don't know when I'm going to get a new Nintendo Switch, and I don't have a spare Xbox to take with me next time I go on holiday. Probably have to try and get an Xbox One or an Xbox Series S, because I don't want another Xbox Series. I don't want to take my Xbox Series X on holiday. It remains home, because if I try taking my Xbox Series X, it could get broken, like accidental damage, you know what I mean? Because you never know what could happen to consoles while you're on holiday. Luckily, there's no damage to my Xbox One though. Like, if that gets broken, then that's absolutely fine. But not fine when my dad gets the fucking consoles out of the boot and just throws them in the river like that. Like, that's just absolutely crazy. Yeah? Yeah, so and then after that, after all that shit happened, then we started getting to our hotel. So, you know, the day, well, yesterday, I'd say. So yesterday, after that happened, then we went to the hotel, and then today we got up, and then back in. So that's what happened. So probably have to get an Xbox One from CEX though, because Xbox One consoles are starting to discontinue now, replacing Xbox Series S. And it's also hard to get an Xbox Series X now. But luckily I've got one as well, so I'll show you. So there's my Xbox Series S. No, X, sorry. Sorry, I couldn't speak there. It's because I said Xbox Series S, you know, like shopping. So, yeah, I think I would have to get an Xbox One from CEX then. And I don't know when I'm going to get a Nintendo Switch. Probably in Easter? I don't know. But if I want to get any of them, one will have to go first. And then later I get. So, for example, what I want in Easter is a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I'd say Nintendo Switch first. And then later, then the Xbox One from CEX. Excuse me. So, that's how my dad ruined my holiday as well. I thought it was going to be a great holiday. But at the end, like yesterday, so with the dangerous driving that my dad did, yeah, just ruined my holiday. Like, I was scared as fuck. Like, I was just scared of that. Like, Dad's driving did kind of scare me yesterday as well. But like I said, he could have gotten us into a car crash. Could have got me killed. Well, not really get me killed. So, that's just what happened. So, I just wish that holiday would have been great. I wish we didn't take that route yesterday. And I wish my dad didn't even book to Travelodge for yesterday as well. Otherwise, anything. Well, actually, no, let's skip that. Like, if we just took the fast route home, then we would have been absolutely fine. So, because that's what I would prefer. So, anyways, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. So have a great day and night. Peace out.